And you can say about the tip of hypocotyl is which one? Radical. It is radical. Getting the idea? Now what I am doing, I am drawing what basically? I am drawing the seed coat. This is stegma and this is testa. This is the seed coat. Getting the things. Here it is, who is there? Seed pore. Seed pore is there, and here who is there? Hilum, a scar of hilum. Getting the idea? Understanding the idea? So here it is radical, here it is hypocotyl, here it is 2-cotyledon. And NCERT wrote what? Seed pore is present above the hilum. What NCERT wrote? Seed pore present above the hilum. So I just inverted the diagram by 180 degree. So you not got a confusion. Otherwise, when the NCERT diagram people think and they are saying, sir, it is below. It is referential with the, it is which part? Basal part. And it is which part? Apical part. Getting the things. Is it? So it is a structure of a which one? Dicot seed. It is what? Testa. It is what? Tegmen. Now I am drawing a monocot seed structure. I am drawing a monocot seed structure. Have a look here. So if you talk about a monocot seed, it look like this. It is a typical maize seed. So when you look at typical maize seed, what you are finding? You are finding this type of a structure. So this is what basically ARUN layer. It is what basically ARUN layer. It is a protective layer and it is made up of protein, proteinaceous layer. It is made up of protein. And here who is present? Stored reserve food is there. And this is what basically endosperm. Endosperm. So these are the area. I am also telling something more because I told it's a pass out long term batch. Ploidy of the endosperm is 3N. Ploidy of the ARUN layer is 3N. Here who is there? Embryo. And everywhere in the embryo, ploidy is which one? 2N. So in embryo, what I am drawing? In embryo, I am drawing here. Here it is plumule. It is protective covering of the plumule. It is coleoptile. Here it is what basically? Coleorhiza. It is a covering of radical and this radical. Everywhere, what is the ploidy? 2N. Because it is a part of embryo. And here it is single lateral cotyledon. Single cotyledon. And this single cotyledon is called scutellum. Scutellum. Single cotyledon is called scutellum. So everywhere, coleorhiza ploidy 2N, radical ploidy 2N, plumule ploidy 2N, ploidy 2N. Getting the things or not? Scutellum ploidy 2N. So if you talk about the cell, everywhere ploidy level is 2N, 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 2N. In case of embryo part. But in case of endosperm and ARUN layer, ploidy level is 3N. Got? Is it clear? So examiner may ask a question from you. Which part is only present? Which of the following is only present in monocot seed? So you can say scutellum, coleoptile, coleorhiza, these are present in which one? Monocot seed. Now I am asking a small question. I am expecting you will answer it. I am asking AP blast. Do you know what is this? Somewhere either in first year or second year NCERT it is written. Anybody can tell me what is AP blast? And also once question came in AIMS entrance when it was separate, what is epiblast. And simply a point written in second year NCERT in reproduction in flowering plant, when you look the diagram of a monocot seed. If you wish, you can see your textbook. You will find it is written. So what is epiblast? Anybody can tell me? Anybody can tell me what is epiblast? Epiblast is rudimentary cotyledon of monocot seed. Keep in your mind. So you can say in monocot two type of seed coat is there. One functional cotyledon is called scutellum, and rudimentary underdeveloped non-functional cotyledon is called epiblast. Will you keep in your mind? So who is over? Who is over? Seed structure is over. That much information will remain in your mind. Rudimentary cotyledon of the monocot seed, not in dicot seed. Right? In dicot seed, both the cotyledons are functional. Is it? So in monocot, either monocot or dicot, when I will teach you, initially both seed coat start to develop. One become developed and called scutellum. One remain underdeveloped and rudimentary, and that rudimentary part is called what? Basically epiblast. Done? It's all right. Now I am going to tell you further classification of seed based on storage of food. Have a look. So further classification of seed we are going to deal based on what is the criteria? Stored food. So seed we classify into two categories. One is endospermic, another is non-endospermic. So if you talk about endospermic seed, what is another name? Albuminous seed. Albuminous seed. If you talk about non-endospermic seed, it is also called X-albuminous seeds. X-albuminous seeds. So in albumin endospermic seed, food stored as endosperm. Endosperm is nutritive, na? So food stored as endosperm. And here you will find cotyledon not store the food. Cotyledon not store the food. So if cotyledon not store the food, what happened? Cotyledon is thin and papery, paper-like and papery. If you talk about the non-endospermic seed, who is absent? Endosperm absent. And food stored in cotyledon. And when cotyledon store the food, what happened? Cotyledon become thick and fleshy. Clear? It's all right. So these are the some difference between endospermic or non-endospermic seed. Now we are going to deal about the example of endospermic and non-endospermic seed. One student asking hyaluron layer ploidy, 3N. Ploidy of hyaluron layer is what? 3N. Is it all right? Now give your attention. Have a look. Now we are going to deal the example. Can we move ahead? Can we proceed now? Should I change it? Okay, you got the QR code in last, so don't worry about it. What I have written here. Have a look now. So seed Further, we are writing which one? Endospermic and non-endospermic. So, endospermic seed present in both dicot and monocot. Most monocot have a which seed? Endospermic seed. Getting the things? Most monocot have endospermic seed. Just give me a minute. Battery low showing in the PC. I am asking to add charger. Have a look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Battery low in PC. Connect the charger. So monocot, dicot. Non-endospermic seed also present in monocot and dicot. So you cannot say all monocot have endospermic and all dicot have non-endospermic. Of course, in most of the monocot, who is there? Endospermic is there. Now I am writing the example of the endospermic. In most of the monocot, what are the some of the example? Rice, wheat, maize. These all are monocot plant and have which kind of seeds? Endospermic seed. You keep one thing in mind. Almost all cereals you know na? Almost all cereals have endospermic seed. Clear? Cereals, jowar, bajra, barley, these also comes under which one? Cereals. And if you talk about dicot with endospermic seed, dicot with endospermic seed. Example, one example given in which one? NCERT, that is which one? Castor. It is written or not written? Can you tell me any other dicot with endospermic seed? It is also mentioned in NCERT but indirectly. But you can expect from the long-term student. So that is the reason I am asking. I am not asking anything out of the NCERT, you tell me. In NCERT, somewhere it is written dicot with endospermic seed example. Can you tell me where it is written? If you open the NCERT Solanaceae family, which family? Solanaceae family. Open your NCERT, Solanaceae family, and check which kind of seed is given. Endospermic seed is given. And member of Solanaceae family are what? Member of Solanaceae family are what basically? Dicot family. So you can write another example is what? Solanaceae family members. You got the idea? Now, non-endospermic seed present in which monocot? Tell me the example. Non-endospermic seed. Very good. Orchids. And dicot where non-endospermic seed is there is pulses. All pappu have which one? Dicot seed. You say na pulses pappu. So what is there? Dicotyledonous is there. Dicot seed is there. So dicot, pappu is dicot and have which one? Food stored in cotyledon. In pulsage, food stored in which one? Cotyledon. So who is over? Who is over? Seed is over. Done? Now we are starting with semi-technical description of the angiospermic plant. Okay, ji, let's see. And from here, question is going to ask. It is important for questions point of view. Very, very important. Semi-technical description. In morphology, only two things require. You are systematic and methodical. No brain required. Information is there, terminology is there, example is there. And perfection of yours depend upon how many times you revise it. Simply, if you are making a wrong answer in morphology, means there are something missing in your effort. What the times of revision it's required, you not did it. And if you not revise, khichdi will make. You will not recall the example as fast as it required. Is it clear? So simply this commitment required here. Nothing great. Okay. So semi-technical description of angiospermic plant. Suppose that if I ask a question to you, describe a angiospermic plant. How can you describe? Describe a angiospermic plant. How can you describe? As a student of botany, your description must be somehow biological, technical, na? You have to describe everything of the plant. So what the sequence we follow during description of the plant, I am telling you. So when we are describing a plant, the very first thing we talk about phytogeography. Phytogeography means what? We are talking about distribution. So you will say me, sir, this plant is present in this part of the world, this climatic condition. If you are saying this, means you are saying about the phytogeography. Clear? It's all right. So when you are describing a family, we start from here. Their distribution, where it is present on earth. Second things, we describe about the plant type. Plant type. And what is this plant types? You can say this plant is either annual, biennial or perennial. Do you know annual plant? The plant who complete their lifespan in one season or year, it is called annual. An example, rice. Rice plant is an annual plant. Wheat is an annual plant. Are you getting the idea? So the plant who complete their lifespan in how many? 2 years. It is called biennial plant. Sugarcane. 2 season it take. 2 season or you can say like. Carrot. It is a biennial plant. Beetroot is a biennial plant. And the plant you are looking from year after year after year, from many years, that are what? Perennial. Like bamboo is a perennial plant. Don't confuse. Bamboo is a which one? Perennial plant. You can say about banyan is a perennial plant. Mango is a perennial plant. Peepal is a perennial plant. Are you getting the idea? So all big trees are what? Perennials. Now I am telling the another terminology. Herbs, shrubs and tree. Can you say about the herbs, shrubs and tree? Herb, herbaceous plant, every part is green, grasses are herbs. Shrubs, bushy plant who form the bushes, like rose is a which one? Shrub. And tree, woody, bigger plant, like mango, banyan or tree. Getting the idea? So we will say about these information. Either it is annual, biennial, perennial, or it is herb, shrubs or tree. Got the idea? Then we will come on third thing in description is vegetative character. So vegetative character, we deal it systematically. So vegetative character, we start with root. So you have to say about the root. Which type of root is there? What kind of modification is there if it is any present? Then you have to say about the stem. Same here, which type of stem? Any modification is there, you have to say. Then you have to say about the leaves. So in leaves, many characters you have to say, simple or compound, right? Either leaf is simple or compound. You have to say about which one? Phyllotaxy. You have to say about which one? Venation. You have to say about which one? If stipules is there or not. stipules, yes or no. These are the things you have to say. And better to write the stipules in the first one, very first. Ki either stipules are there or not, and then you write about all this sequence. Getting the idea? So after the leaf, who is completed? Vegetative character completed. Now we will go for which character? Reproductive character. Reproductive character. So in reproductive character, you have to say about which one? In reproductive character, you have to say about inflorescence. And you have to say about flower and very detailed description of the flower. In flower, you have to say either bract, about the bract, yes or no, present or absent. You have to say about symmetry, which kind of symmetry is present. You have to say about sexuality, either unisexual or bisexual. You have to say about calyx, number of sepal, fuse or free. You have to say about corolla. You have to say about androecium. You have to say about gynoecium. They are all description, detail in gynoecium, either apocarpus, syncarpus. Getting the idea or not? Then you have to say about placentation. After telling about placentation, getting the things, you have to write about which one? Floral formula, and you have to write about which one? Floral diagram, and these floral formula and floral diagram help you to decode the floral character. There are many, so it becomes difficult. The floral formula of a family, floral diagram of a family, you can easily decode which one? Floral character. Getting the idea? And then finally, we have to write about the economic importance. So these are the things we have to say whenever we are describing a angiospermic plant or family. Are you getting the idea? Of course, venation also. I left. Check it. In leaf, we have to, it is written, venation also. Yeah, you got the idea happen. When you are describing a floral formula, so thing, along with the symbols used to axis. You got the idea? So this dot representing the mother axis. After that, I am telling you, BR means bracteate. EBR means ebracteate. Bract present, bract absent. Ebracteate. EBR stand for what? Ebracteate. I think connection lost. Just a minute. Internet problem, I think today, is it? Connection is losing. I think it came. Just a minute.